Welcome, everyone. Hey, my name's Anna Larson, and welcome to my Unlocked showcase this evening on a Wednesday evening. It's a little bit different than being in a hotel room crammed wall to wall with with everyone who's packing the rooms and the hallways at Folk Alliance. But on the plus side, I got to bring my grand piano to Folk Alliance this year, which certainly will never happen again. So thanks so much for tuning in for some music this evening. I'm going to kick things off with the title track to my first solo album, which came out, I guess it's just been 2 years ago now. It's called Shifting Sand. It's 5 a.m. where the coffee's on. The sun ain't shown a face just yet. I'm wearing last night's shirt and Monday's pants. How did it ever get to this? Well, I'm lost and I'm far from home. I'm scared that you won't understand. Every day goes down like falling rain, and life goes by like shifting sand, shifting sand. So dreams will come, or a dream can die. So take your time in growing old. All I know is I've got one go round, and I'll turn the lights out when I go home. So if you're lost, I will be your home. When I'm scared, please hold my hand. 'Cause every day goes down like like shifting sand, like shifting sand, like shifting sand. So, if you're just joining me, I'm Anna Larson, and I'm going to be playing some original music for you guys as part of this fantastic virtual Folk Alliance conference this year. Last year was my first year at Folk Alliance, and I met so many great people, discovered a ton of new music, most of it at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm happy to be taking part in this year's virtual events. I have listened, or I guess I would say sat in, but I tuned in to a couple really inspiring panel discussions today. So I'm feeling energized. So I'm gonna actually reach over here. Ooh, didn't mean to do that and smack things with my guitar, but well, it's live TV, folks. And play another song off of my first album, Shifting Sand. And I always think it's interesting, some songs stay on I start on piano, and sometimes they stay on piano, but other songs kind of migrate around. So this song, I wrote it on guitar, recorded it on keyboards, and then it's made its way back to guitar. It's called Streetlights. All the cars parked on your street, red lights blinking on and off, everything has gone to sleep. Count the stars up in the sky, shake the leaves off of the trees. I can see your lamplights on. Well, it's on. Is it too late? Is it too late to call your name? Is it too late? So there's that laughter down the street, the curtains breathing in and out, and invitations on the air. 'Cause there's a story left to tell, and there's a song that needs to sing, and there's a door and it is open. Well, it's open. Is it too late? Is it too late to call your name? Is it too late? Is it too late to call your name? Is it too late? And all those cars parked on your street, red lights blinking on and off, 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 on and off. So those of you who are joining us through the Folk Alliance portal, welcome. Welcome to my humble abode. I'm coming to you live from Austin, Texas right now, and I'm happy to be here. I have a new album that just came out. I guess it's been almost 3 weeks ago now. It came out on January 29th. It's 7 original songs, and because I got carried away, also a short original film to go with all of that music. So it's basically a visual album. And, you know, as I was thinking about welcoming all of you into my space, the new album, because of, you know, the times that we live in, was written and recorded on this piano with this microphone and this guitar, all by me in this very room. I was fortunate to have some great virtual collaborators and who my great friend Britton Beisenhertz at Ramble Creek Recording here in Austin, who did some great additional production and all of his mixing magic. But really, this group of songs is like a love letter from me to the world, and also observations on the world filtered through the lens of being in this corner of the universe, and having a lot of time to contemplate a lot of things, and having a lot of time to be thankful for the safe place that I'm lucky enough to be in here, with my family and a little bit of nature surrounding me. So this is the title track off the album. It's called Cocoon. It looked like your hometown, felt like the 4th of July, when everything's all closed down, holding his breath, hoping time will pass it by. But this is the life raft, escape hatch, it's holy ground, and this is our cocoon. It's owl's wings, it's milkweed, it's blue skies, it's honeybees. When we knew the man in the moon, man in the moon, man in the moon. So this is the place we know so well, in all of those dreams, where the wolf stands outside the door, holding his breath, and your feet won't move if you wanted to. But this is the life raft, escape hatch, it's holy ground, and this is our cocoon. It's owl's wings, it's milkweed, it's blue skies, it's honeybees. When we knew the man in the moon, man in the moon, man in the moon. Turn around, running this ship aground, ashes to ashes, all fall down. Turn around, running this ship aground, ashes to ashes. And all of the people in all of the streets looking out of their windows, all of the people in all of the streets looking out of their windows, all of the people in all of the streets looking out of their windows, all of the people in all of the streets looking out of their windows, man in the moon, man in the moon, man in the moon, man in the moon. So that is, if you're just joining me, that is Cocoon. That's the title track from my newest album. I think it's an album with an identity crisis. I've been calling it an album or an EP. I think I've finally settled on album. And I guess, obviously we're not on tour, we're live streaming now. And so to continue to celebrate my release of Cocoon past the initial release date on January 29th, I'm having a weekly live stream series on YouTube, which this broadcast, you may be watching me on YouTube right now. You may be watching me on the Folk Alliance portal. But we're having a weekly live stream series where we're taking a deep dive into one song from the album each week, and I'm premiering the portion of the film that goes with each piece of music each week. So it's some music, some storytelling, and we get to watch a movie, a little bit of a movie together. So that's always fun. And, speaking of the fact that people are watching me from different portals, if you're here on YouTube, say hello. And if you're here on our Folk Alliance, you can also say hello. Oh, thanks for that, guys. Ordinary Elephant, you guys are, I'm a big fan of your music. I saw you guys play at the Cactus Cafe, I don't know when it was, several years ago, and it was beautiful. So thanks guys for listening. So I'm trying to click in all the right places and keep up with all the folks saying hi. But I think let's keep going with a little bit more music. So, being left alone in my house with my piano for these many months, I felt the need to lean into my status as a recovering classical pianist. So this is another new song from the album where I get to lean into those tendencies. It's called Here Lies the Mystery. I love it so much that I'm able to play this instrument for all of you guys tonight. Not only because, who doesn't love playing an acoustic piano? But this instrument is, this particular piano, because you know they all have personalities. This particular piano is so important to me. It's like it's an extension. It's like, you know, it's like my right arm, or maybe it's my left arm. Maybe it's both. But it's so special for me to get to share music with you guys on the instrument where I spend, you know, a gajillion hours out of my life, the place where most things are written and worked out and all of those good things. So, and I'm going to say one more thing about my my record before I play another song. So I was so inspired today when I was listening to a panel, and I'm going to forget everybody's names that was on the panel. Tiff Merritt was one of the folks on the panel, and every woman on the panel were talking about how their relationship to being an artist and being a musician changed so much after having children. And I always like to refer to music as the family business in my life. And I'm just going to hold this up. This is the original artwork. This is a piece of paper that I'm holding up. This is the original artwork for my new album. And I'm related to the artist because she happens to be my 10-year-old daughter. Her name is Julia Claire. And she, with a bit of serendipity, happened to paint a picture of the moon just as I was contemplating the fact that I wanted a moon image as the cover of this album. So it's a little, I was inspired to think about my kids and how they're involved in music today after hearing that panel. So it's been a period of contemplation for me, for a lot of us. And so I wrote this piece this past summer in a period of contemplation following the murder of George Floyd. It's called Watch and Pray. For every word that I never said, for every time when I should have spoken up instead, now do I have the right at rage when they name the dead? And do I have the right to watch and pray? Watch and pray, watch and pray, watch and pray. So what work are these hands called to do? And when will I be brave enough to hold a mirror to my face too? Or will I measure out my life into this silver spoon? And is it enough to just watch and pray? Watch and pray, watch and pray, watch and pray. See, I'm practiced at being blind, at pretending like this fight isn't mine. 'Cause I can never know the fear your mother fears. So I hide inside and just watch and pray. I watch and pray. I watch and pray. Watch and pray. I'm a coward inside, but I watch and pray. If you're just joining me, my name is Anna Larson. I'm coming to you guys live from Austin, Texas, and glad to be part of the Folk Unlocked conference. I was fortunate. You know, I never thought about myself as a songwriter who really delved too much into, or too overtly into songwriting, talking about social justice. Maybe that's something I just had to grow into. But with that last piece and this song I'm about to play, I feel like, you know, if something moves you, if you're affected and you need to say something, then maybe that's something that I'm ready to dive into a little bit more. I was lucky enough to play this song at the Woody Guthrie Folk Festival a couple years ago as part of their songwriting competition, and was so honored to have it included in All Songs Considered, NPR's maybe not weekly, but collection of music put together by Bob Boylan. I was so honored to have it reaching a wider audience, but I'm also really proud of the fact that we used it to support Moms Demand Action, which is a group that I highly recommend everybody check out and support if you're able to. This is called Acting Alone. In a place just like the place that we all live in, and on a day so ordinary, and a line was drawn out, it's before and after, and there's a list of names that read on the radio. Read on the radio. Oh, what a shame there was no way to see this was coming. I guess there's nothing to do but to bow my head the day after. After all, he was acting alone. There's a face we use when we need to look in the mirror. Yeah, there's a voice we use when we need to tell lies, and a hand to hold when we're shrouded by darkness. But where's the light ahead? 'Cause we've lost our way. We've lost our way. Oh, what a shame there was no way to stop this from happening. I guess there's nothing to do but to try to stay out of harm's way. And I know it's not my fault, never laid my hand on a trigger. After all, he was acting alone, and after all, yeah, he was acting alone. After all, he was acting alone. Well, welcome if you're just tuning in. That's the cool thing about these unlocked virtual showcases. Just like when we're running around from hotel room to hotel room, sometimes you jump in and see a couple songs, and then you head on over to the next thing, and you just sort of like hop from place to place. And you know, it's like what is it? It's like a progressive dinner. Is that what those things are called? Thanks, Claudia, my good friend and great songwriter, Claudia Gibson. I'm trying to look at all the portals to see people saying hi and whatnot. So thanks, Claudia. Claudia and I are going to be playing another one of these virtual showcases tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I believe, 8 p.m. And we'll be streaming on the Folk Alliance Folk Unlocked portal, and probably some other places too, Facebook maybe, YouTube. I don't know, all the places. So I'm gonna stick with guitar for another song here, and I'm gonna head back to another new song from my album, which, by the way, if you like what you hear this evening, I would so love for you to join my email list. That is the best way to get involved with goings-on, events, new music, videos. I like to make a lot of videos, you guys, and I like to share them with y'all. So join my email community. You can head to my website, annalarsonmusic.com, to join up with that. And if you like what you're hearing from the new album or anything else, I'm on Bandcamp. So that is a great place to buy music from independent artists such as myself. So here's a song called American Dream, and to be honest with you, I haven't decided whether it's going to shake out to be a guitar song or a piano song. So it's on the album, but it's a work in progress. Marking time, we're digging holes and making plans, but this isn't life, the pictures in some magazine, and this isn't life, the lies they're selling on TV. Is this the house where you want to live? Broken down, your good intentions didn't matter. We're way off track. The emperor still needs his clothes, and you're way off track. Well, we're hoping that nobody knows. But is this the house where you want to live? Is this the house where you want to live? Is this the house where you want to live? Is this the house where you want to live? 'Cause we're gonna open up our hands where we're all coming together, and we're gonna open up our hands 'cause we got the tools upon our shoulders. We're gonna open up our hands, finally see each other. We're gonna live, we're gonna live. But is this the house where you wanna live? 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 the house where you wanna live. So thanks you guys for coming along and listening to some music this evening. You know, that song, American Dream, that I just played, was one of those songs that for a really long time I thought was never going to be finished. It was on the, I don't want to call it a junk pile, but it was in the heap of songs in like the land that time forgot, and I just thought it was going to be, you know, the homeless song forever. And this past summer, so part of this project of creating this new album was, in addition to all the, you know, recording of the music and tracking all of that, I also combined found sound, you know, from nature, from household sounds, just like the sounds of my universe, public domain sounds from all. I've got like NASA rockets and things like that intertwined in a lot of these songs. And so I was listening to speeches and crowd noises and things like that, and I listened to a speech by the late John Lewis, and he said at the end of the speech, he said, "We all live in the same house, the American house, the world house." And that, combined with that chorus line, that was the thing that just sort of, I knew what that song was about finally, after it sort of like circling around in my mind for quite a while. So I guess the moral of that story is don't give up on your on your orphan songs. I appreciate you guys watching and listening, and I hope that if you like what you hear, you can find my music in all the usual places, especially supporting musicians who are on Bandcamp, and I'm also in all the usual streaming platforms of your choice, Spotify, Apple Music, and of course here on YouTube is partly where I am right now. So let's close it out with a song from Shifting Sand, which is my previous CD, which looks a little like that. And back in a year or so ago when we were out touring, my band and I usually play this as a closer. So I'm gonna share it with you guys too. And you know, I think it's important that we can still come together even when we're apart. We can find ways to stay together. So thank you. So find a way to cross the water, and find a way to get back from the other side. The secret morning's not forever. Oh, well, the river's wide. You say we'll live forever. Oh, the valley's deep. Just say we'll live forever. Oh, the valley's deep. So where's your coat of many colors? I saw you wear it, but you were walking out the door. Say, I'm not big on second chances. They leave you wanting more. You say we'll live forever. Oh, the valley's deep. Just say we'll live forever. Oh, the valley's deep. Just say we'll live forever. Oh, the valley's deep. Oh, the valley's deep. And just set your feet on the road. 'Cause this is the dance. And I'll see you soon, virtually, and hopefully soon in person too. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'm Anna Larson, and I'll see you soon.